Hi family, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl here, Ucwengile Wakwanakani. If you are new to this channel, welcome my darling. In this channel, we speak all things careers, and if you really are interested in the topics that we share, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. In today's video, guys, I'll be sharing how you can be a chartered accountant, a chartered certified accountant with ACCA in South Africa. Let me just get into the video. So a lot of you may know or may not know ACCA. ACCA is an Association of Chartered Certified Accountant Board. It's a chartered accountant board. It is global. There's ACCA in South Africa, there's ACCA in the UK, there's ACCA in Australia. So it is a global profession, literally, because I wrote my exams in the UK. I literally qualified in the UK, but I'm in South Africa now, under South Africa, ACCA South Africa. So I think, yeah, it's a global profession. It's really nice in that context. And eligibility for you to qualify or for you to be able to pursue ACCA, right, and qualify as a chartered certified accountant, there are two routes that I'm going to speak about, and you can decide which one works for you. So the first route is straight out of high school, Ndase. Straight out of high school, like the minute you finish grade 12, you can go and pursue the ACCA route. You can go and write and register with them and write the first paper, Ndase. And you may ask, how can I do that? So basically the minimum, guys, please, minimum requirement is that you have to have English and mathematics as a 50% minimum, guys, please. We all know a minimum is the bare minimum. It's like the bare. And so I always advise people to always strive for greater, so that you get high chances of you being accepted by ACCA. You know, this is also applicable for those who want to go and study in university. Never try to pursue the minimum, always try to get the best marks, you know. And so straight out of high school, Ndase, you can go and register with them and write your first paper. And second route is, this one is the one that I did, which is to have an accredited degree, right? You can go to university, do your degree for 3 years, and then after you go and register with ACCA and write the remaining papers, right? And so those are the two routes that you can pursue depending on what you as an individual want. And then now I'm going to talk about the papers, how many papers you're required to write for the qualification. And so the first one, if you take the first route, which is grade 12, you will be required to write 13 papers. This can be split whatever years that you want to do it for, depending on your pocket, depending on how you're progressing. So I can't say it can be split within 2 years, right? Because I don't know your pace. If you are taking the second route, then this is the one that you may get exemptions by ACCA if your degree is accredited. In my case, my degree was accredited with ACCA, and so out of the 13 exams that I was required to write, I then got 9 exemptions, and then only had to write the strategic papers, which is the last 4 exams, which is why I said in my previous video that I qualified within a year. What I meant was that I finished those 4 papers within a year. Otherwise, I went to university, I did my degree, I did my advanced diploma. So there was a lot of years that I spent studying, which is why I got exemptions by ACCA. And then on top of those 13 exams, or everyone with ACCA, you are required to do an ethics module. An ethics course. Everyone is required to do this. And so after you are done with your ethics course, then the only thing now that's remainder, obviously, is the experience, which I will speak about it right now. So ACCA requires you to get 3 years of relevant experience. And so if you're a person who went and did articles, which is what's happening now, like there is an influx of audit firms now currently requiring ACCA trainees, and that's because of the new thing that happened last year where IRBA, the board of auditors, then accredited ACCA to say that you can be a registered auditor in South Africa with ACCA. So now there's a high number of employment opportunities for ACCA people, whereas in previous years you couldn't be a registered auditor, you couldn't sign an audit report if you were an ACCA member. However, now it has changed. So yeah, that's the great news. Hence, there's a high influx now of opportunities in these audit firms. So if you do your articles in an audit firm, for example, those 3 years, you are required to record the work that you've done, and your assessor or the person who's in charge of the trainees will then sign you off. Most of the time, this person is a person who's a qualified chartered accountant. So those 3 years need to be signed off for you to be able to qualify. And after you've done the 13 exams, the ethics module, and the experience, now you can be a qualified chartered accountant or chartered certified accountant, whatever you call it. But at the end of the day, now you are qualified with ACCA. So I hope this video it explains how you can be a chartered accountant, chartered certified accountant with ACCA. Yes, thank you. I hope it helps you. Bye. Oh, please guys, any questions that you may have regarding ACCA, anything clarity that you may want, please comment down below or send me a DM, and I will try to do a video explaining that if I have the information, or I'll contact the ACCA guys to help us out, help a lady out. But thank you so much guys, I love you.